Welcome back to All Things ETH, where we talk about all things yield farming, guys, on the EVM chains, which is Ethereum, Arbitrum, Optimism, these types of chains, Base, of course, as well. Anyway, here is the high-level view of this week's performance in the YFC Yield Farming Co-op Legacy Farm portfolio that I've been using for the last month and a half now. We're doing great, especially with the volatility that we got after the election, guys. So let's jump on into it. All right, so last week was a phenomenal week in the yield farming space, guys. We did an amazing job of capturing tons of fees. We actually had a record week of $570 in fees generated, and we started the week out actually down quite a bit with a total invested. Our liquidity was down to 10,921, and we ended the week with 13,305. In fact, the portfolio is even larger at this point, with about $1,400 or 14,000, I should say, in total. We're able to take profits and leave them in cash, and so we can buy up the dip or be able to pay out a week with if we have any new low weeks in the market. But in general, everything jumped really high, and we ended up with a really great gain of $570 at the end of the 7 days, which accounts for 272% APR annualized. But getting into this week, guys, we're actually 2 days in. We've already got $201 in, so I'm super stoked about that. Accounting for the rest of the week, I'm hoping to see another $500 week, which would be absolutely amazing because, again, the total for this that I need to send to my bank account is only $260, and I've actually got $260 ready to go. So this could be a purely profit week, which would be fantastic going into the upward trend. I'd love to reinvest on any dips that we have. In fact, we're experiencing a small pullback right now from crazy all-time highs that Bitcoin went to almost, I think, $91,000 yesterday. ETH still has plenty of room to run. BNB, Solana, all of these have plenty of room to run, guys. So we're in a great spot to just if you're just getting started, now is the time to really get in and buckle in for the bull market. So total P&L on this portfolio now up to $2,800. That's including the funds I've sent to my bank account plus the overall impermanent loss, or really it's impermanent gain at this point. Though the LPs are a little bit higher than we started, and that's where this is coming from. 13,305 is the current LP value, or current invested in the LP farms or the liquidity pools that we have. And then we had all of that sent to my bank account over the last 7 weeks now. 7 weeks we've paid $260 back to my bank account in order to pay off this loan. So 52 weeks is the total of the loan. Let's see how many weeks we have left. So -7, that gives us 45 weeks left. And if we can continue to do that, guys, we're gonna owe less and less. So let's take 45 and multiply that by the 260 that we still owe. That gives us a total of 11,700, and so we're going to shoot for paying this off even sooner. So the more I can send to my bank account, the earlier this will become all of my personal funds, and actually could take an income off of it or continue to compound it. So I will be taking any extra that we make outside of the liquidity pools, and some of the profits I will be reinvesting at some point to buy dips, and then possibly sending more to my bank account to bring down that total of owed funds back to PayPal. So last but not least, I do want to mention that we have a gain of 22.7%, and we're less than 2 months in, guys. That is fantastic. That's over 10% a month, obviously, because we haven't even finished month 2 yet. Hoping to get this upwards of 28% by the end of next week, which would be the 19th or 20th. We started on the 20th, so I'd like to gauge it versus the 20th of November. So once we hit the November 20th mark, I will capture a new metric to see where we're at after 2 months in. And looking great so far at 22%, even though we had a little bit of downturn the last couple of weeks before the election, and then the election really turned it around. $99 on Tuesday, $117 on Wednesday, $132 last Thursday, and then we got into, and some of these actually went out of range for some time. I did a lot of rearranging this week. $129 on Sunday, which was absolutely amazing, especially on a weekend day. So I'm excited to see what the rest of this week holds. We do have plenty of room on Ethereum to grow, guys, and certainly on the rest of the altcoins in order to farm these and get some fees. So with that, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content just like this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Look in the description for my links to the yield farming co-op, guys, to learn how to do this would be awesome. And then we also started a farming done for you game called Farmer's Bounty, which you can also find in the links in the description below, where you can get up to 12% on your stable coins, guys. That's every single month, 12%. So check those out. Have a great week. God bless.